Hi everyone and welcome to Abhishek's kitchen. Today we are going to make dhokla. At the end of this recipe, I am also going to share with you some plating ideas. So let's get started.
For this, we need 1 cup gram flour, half cup water, 1 tablespoon oil, 1/4 tablespoon salt, 1.5 tablespoon sugar, half teaspoon citric acid, half teaspoon baking soda, and half tablespoon water. For tempering, we need 1 tablespoon mustard seeds, 1/4 teaspoon asafetida, 1 tablespoon sugar, half teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon oil, 10-15 curry leaves, 3/4 slit green chilies, a bunch of fresh chopped coriander, half cup water, and fresh grated coconut. Now for the recipe, in a bowl add half cup water. To this add sugar, salt, and citric acid. Whisk the mixture until everything is dissolved. Add oil and mix again. To this add sieved gram flour to avoid lumps in the batter. Whisk the batter for 6 to 7 minutes for aeration. After aeration, leave the batter to rest for 10 minutes. Next, boil the water on high flame so that the steam is already present when we place the batter. Next, in a small bowl, add baking soda and water. Mix this and add to the batter. Whisk the batter and you will see that the batter is fluffed up. Next, apply oil on the container which will be used for steaming. Add prepared batter to this and tap to remove any excess air bubble. Place this in the steamer and turn the flame to medium heat. Steam this for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, remove the cover and insert a knife. The knife comes out clean, your dhokla is ready. Otherwise, cook it until it's done. Remove the container from the steamer and place it aside to cool down to room temperature. You can see that the batter is fluffed up and can also see the air bubbles in the dhokla, indicating that the dhokla is perfectly cooked. Next, transfer this on a plate and flip it. Now for tempering. In a pan, add oil on medium heat. Once the oil is hot, add mustard seeds. Once the mustard seeds start to splutter, add curry leaves and green chilies. Mix everything together. To this, add asafetida and mix. Next, add half cup water and mix. Next, add sugar and salt and cook until sugar and salt are dissolved. Next, turn off the flame and cool down the temper to a warm temperature. This is done because if we add hot temper on dhokla, it will melt the dhokla. The dhokla and temper are ready to serve. Now let's get started on plating. For plate 1, add dhokla on a plate and add warm temper top of it. Garnish it with grated coconut and chopped coriander. Your plate 1 is ready to serve. For plate 2, cut a dhokla piece from plate 1. You can see that the dhokla has mesh type structure and is soft and spongy. Place the cut piece on a platter. Add chopped coriander, grated coconut, and prepared temper on top of it. Place tamarind sauce next to it. The recipe for tamarind sauce is in the description below. Your plate 2 is ready to serve. For plate 3, using a cookie cutter, cut 3 dhokla pieces. Next, cut these pieces further into 2 pieces. Add tamarind sauce and grated coconut on it and cover this using the second piece. Do the same for the remaining pieces. Next, dip a brush in tamarind sauce and place a stroke of that brush on one side of the plate. Place the dhokla pieces adjacent to the brush stroke. Add chopped coriander, grated coconut, and prepared temper on top of it. Your plate 3 is ready to serve.
Thank you and namaste from my side. See you all in the next video.